guys, Kurt Elbin with Virginia Tech. I'm here with Figured Out Baseball. The next drill set is our location drill set. Here with our tee routine. If you haven't seen the previous videos, go back and check out video 1 that starts with our fungo drill set, fungo self tosses. All right, let's get into this. Here we go. So just a quick little beat up ball board here. So anytime we do our locations, we just have locations 1 to 7. 1 is in, 7 is away, and you can obviously flip it for left-handers. But for a right-hander, when we do this, we try to put it at the front of the plate, and we work in and we talk in zones. So for the tee away drill, we're going to start with a 6 ball, which is almost like a ball in from the black. So we don't want to hit balls. So tee placement is important. We're not setting it up off the dish. We want to make sure we're hitting balls on the plate, but we're going to start away. And so as Eddie gets up here, he's going to go slow to contact, and he's just going to try to get his barrel in a position to where if he were to strike a ball, that it would go through our opposite side infielder. So go to slow to contact here, Eddie. This is how you can screw this drill up. So go ahead. Just slow to contact. All right, so if he is lined up to where he'd hit a line drive, a low line drive to the opposite side infielder, he's in a good position. Some guys, all right, they get too far back. Sorry, no, just relax. Relax, just stand back, stand back. If they get too far back where the tee is now out in front, instead this is now a line drive to the middle of the field. We want to train down and away. We want this ball head high and down, and it should stay on the side of the net. It should not go to the middle. It shouldn't hit the top. It should be down. So it's just a deeper part of the zone. So if anything, he needs to be forward, and he needs to really train to hit this ball through the opposite side. Normal swing, normal rhythm. We're just working on location away. And like I said, if we're going to do anything, we're going to train down to try to create that side bend where these guys work through that pitch. Low and away. Go ahead, 2 swings. It's really good right there. For this drill set in the next ones, we're trying to do maybe 2 to 3. This is probably the 30th to the 35th swings that he's taken through our tee routine. Good. So as you can see, we've worked this ball away. It should be backspun, on a line, if anything, down. We want these guys to miss down. The next location, we're working middle. So we're going to push this ball to the front of the plate. It should be right in front of the plate. Tee height, middle. This should be a low line drive to the back net. We don't want the ball at the top. We don't want pulled ground balls or filleted ground balls. Same thing, he can, just a quick teaching point, go slow to contact. And this should line up with a line drive right through the pitcher's head. This should line up right in the middle of the field. You can mess this drill up, obviously, by being too far back. Relax. Step back, okay? Where now this ball is out in front, or go way far forward. And now he's kind of slicing this ball and pushing it. We want to make sure we're squaring this ball up, center of the field on a line. Go ahead, 2 swings here. Good line drive with backspin, middle of the field, that's good. Flat behind the baseball, trying to keep our head back, normal swing. Line drive, middle of the field. Trying to keep it off the top of the net. One more here. Good swing. Okay, the next location is in. We've got to move the ball board up. So we're working on like a 2 ball. All right, we push it forward. This is a little different. The only reason is we try to go high with this pitch, so the guys can't cheat with their body. They got to really trust their hands to hit this ball with backspin and to hit it in the middle of the field. We're still trying to hit this ball in the middle of the field. We're not just going to hit this ball up into the corner for no reason. So a lot of guys, all right, if I were to hit this ball, a lot of guys will compensate with their body and come back here just to get the barrel on the pitch because it's high and tight. But for here, I want these guys to land, stay strong, and really just trust their hands to stay through this baseball. If they can, we're trying to go back left corner of the cage. Not up here at the top, not on the ground, not in the middle. We're trying to pull the ball, but we want to pull it in the gap, not down the line. So we go at it. He's got to really trust his hands here. This ball is going to be out in front of him. Pretty good. Get through it. This is 2 or 3. Watch how his body moves here. That's a good one right there. Kurt Elbin here with Virginia Tech, going over some of our locations. The one thing that we really want to do is take the same swing from the pitch away, even to the pitch in, all right? The only thing that changes for us is our contact point. But the one thing that we do really focus on is keeping our eyes down and our head down through the ball away. We don't want guys lifting on the ball away because that ball has to travel to a deeper part of the zone. So when we're training away, we call it our 4 to 6 rounds. 4 to 6 just being the outer part of the plate. We don't want guys lifting and coming out of their swing or out of their legs, because then they're going to snap hook the ball and hit a pull side ground ball versus staying through the pitch away. So direction doesn't change, just the contact point, but we will try to train these guys to keep their eyes down if they're a guy that lifts out of the swing when the ball's away. But everything is kind of normal. We want them to move athletically. We want them to just understand that their contact points have to change when we work away, middle, and in. It's Kurt Elbin here at Virginia Tech, hitting coach. You just watched our location series, which is the 5th drill set and a 5 drill set series. Go back and watch all the progressions prior to it, starting with the fungo swings. And please tune in for our next video, which covers coaching third base.
Thanks for tuning in to Figure It Out Baseball. If you're watching on the figureitoutbaseball.com website, I hope you check out the Figure It Out Baseball store and grab yourself some gear to help support this totally free resource. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you keep up with all the cool stuff that we do. For you podcast listeners, we've also got our podcast now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. Figure It Out Baseball, the home of hundreds of free videos from dozens of college and professional coaches and specialists from great schools like this. So tell your friends about figureitoutbaseball.com, the world's #1 online coaching tool.